All right, guys, welcome back. Welcome back. We are here with the victorious squad, UTA, University of Texas Arlington. What an amazing series. Congratulations to you guys. And I'm also here with the founder of EGF, Mr. Tyler Schrodt.
I'm so excited to be here, and thank you so much to Brinks for hosting. We're so excited to have UTArlington here to win this in person this year. So after an incredibly long season, an impressive playoff performance, I am so pleased to announce the EGFC Season 5 Super Smash Bros. Ultimate champions to the captain, Davey.
Oh yeah, show that trophy off. Look, you got the nice chain already. Now you got to match it with the trophy. Another one for the case. Absolutely, congratulations to you guys. We're gonna hand the mic off. Just a few questions. Feelings. First off, how easy did that win feel? Let's get out the way.
Like I said in the interview before, man. Like they were maybe gonna take one set, maybe.
Man of his word, I love it. Oh my god. So recapping the season overall, big journey. Everybody getting here. The freshman phenom himself, just absolutely crushing it throughout the league. Like, how do y'all feel like the journey was? How rewarding it was as a squad?
It was really nice. We struggled a bit sometimes in the past before, but we have some new goats with us. They're amazing. They carried us. Well, not carried. We all held our weight. It was nice having them.
Absolutely, I love that. Quickly talking about, UTA as a school, as an institution, the esports program there. Like, how beneficial is it, like, to have such a great program for y'all and y'all's practice to get y'all to this state?
Oh, it's amazing, man. Like they help us get to tournaments. They help us travel. They give us, space to practice, stuff like that. It's just, we've been grassroots before in the past, but now we have, a support system to help us practice and travel. And it just means the world.
Love to hear that so much. Any words from you at all? No?
No, thank you for supporting us. If you've been cheering on UTA this season, I hope you continue to do so on Sunday when you get to watch our Rocket League and Overwatch teams compete. We set out a goal at the beginning of the season. Anything less than first was, disappointing to us. And so we're glad to have accomplished our goal. And we're happy to have been here, invited by you guys out on land. So that's really fun. So thank you, everybody.
Absolutely. Yes. Once again, though, presenting the trophy to the winning team for Valorant, it will be EGF's very own Tyler Schrodt.
Thank you so much. Very excited to be here. The journey of EGF actually started all the way back in 2015 at RIT, which I am an alumni. So to be here in this moment, to have you guys on land with us, to watch you guys all come to victory like this is particularly special to me. So on behalf of everyone at EGF, everybody here with Brinks, congratulations to RIT, the EGFC Season 5 Valorant champions.
Thank you very much.
That was beautiful. Oh my God. That was beautiful. Congratulations. Yes, for sure. Hard fought. Man, y'all in Auburn, this is the third time this year y'all have met? Like, fifth? Yeah. Five. Yeah, complete. Yeah, 5 times. Y'all are tired of them for sure. Definitely. I think they're tired. Yeah, probably. How are y'all feeling though, like, as the season as a whole, like leading from the beginning weeks all the way up to the championship crowning moment? Like, how are y'all feeling looking back on that? No one's like, man, we did this.
I'm really proud of all the boys and all the work we put in this season. And I'm just really happy to be here.
Nice, man. I can definitely say over the course of the season, we've definitely gone through, a lot of some struggles here and there. We had obviously not undefeated entirely, but when we have all the boys together, we've put in the work, put in the hours, and, we're right here at the top. So.
Love that so much. Just a band of brothers, doing it. Amazing stuff. So overall, your performance, like, were there any doubts, any nerves at all coming into this championship saying, we ain't going to do this?
No.
Pillar of confidence right here. Absolute pillar of confidence. Any questions at all?
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure at this point, you mentioned, pretty sure Auburn is tired of you guys. I don't think you've lost to Auburn, have you? Not in a single map, not here, not in any other league, not like. How far is this RIT roster going to go? Are you sticking together after this year?
We have 2 graduating, so unfortunately not.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Sorry. So unfortunately, we've got 2 of our players graduating, Mr. Hunter and Gungai. So we'll be very sad to see them go. They've put in a lot of years with RIT Valorant, and we appreciate all the hard work that they've put in. Obviously, like with everybody else, but still, they are a huge addition to the team and going to be hard to replace. But still, I mean, we're starting here, and we'd love to make a dynasty of it.
Dynasty incoming indeed. I'm ready to see it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the champions are here, and it's going to be none other than University of Connecticut are your champions for the EAFC 24. And I mean, that's an interesting run so far. We have none other than Fenica, who we brought up here once again after that upper bracket win. We did not really expected this to be the case. A goal differential of only 1 goal, and you have done it once again. Fenica, how does it feel to be the champions right now?
Yeah, it feels amazing to be a champion. You know, I didn't expect it. You know, coming into the season, you know, I knew that we were weak on roster sizes, stuff like that. But we persevered and we got here.
I mean, hey, looking at the standings and looking after now, you took down one of the best, one of the unbeatable teams who just lost a single game in the entire, season. And the second loss was their forfeit win. So, coming down to this day, what were your preparations? Because the Connecticut we knew from 3 weeks back to the UConn, which we know up today, it's a completely different team. It's a completely different, pace that you are playing in. How do you got the confidence, and how, what all have changed for you to really come up here and play with that level of confidence?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we didn't really do much to, prepare, saying, all right, we have this tournament, we got to do it. We know what we do best, We show up, we show out, we play hard. And at the end of the day, we knew, it was our senior year. So we said, you know what, we got to just go out with a bang. And I think we did.
Yeah, you definitely did. And I feel like taking the championship should be the one achievement that you might have failed before, but you got it this time right. And you should be very happy with it. But speaking on that note, your second game. So the thing is, after facing off against MSU in the upper bracket final, you saw that they did pick up the PSG. You saw how difficult it might be to play against it. The Mbappe being a very big thorn on your side when you were playing the Real Madrid on defense. So did you switch it up just because you saw how it can be played? Or did you have this ace up your sleeve the whole time without even using it?
Yeah, so it's actually funny you mentioned that because I had never played with PSG before. That was my first time playing it this entire EAFC cycle. I just wanted to switch it up because I felt like, I had played him in the upper bracket final and then again in the grand final. And I just wanted to switch it up so that he didn't know my game plan. And I like to think that it caught him off guard a little bit. So I believe that gave me the edge in the second leg.
Okay. And another thing to ask you is, did you specifically do some kind of strats or some kind of training? You saw how dominant of a team that MSU was during the league stages. You saw the groups, they were seeded number 1 for the longest time. I think they were just outed by William & Mary once throughout the weeks. And the rest of the time, they were sitting so splendidly and so solidly up there on top. So did you do something specific? Did you watch a lot of VODs? Did you have something specific, like strategies to play against MSU if you actually got to play against them?
Yeah, we just like to take it one game at a time, especially for when I play with Diego. Like, we watch a lot of, IRL, football, Champions League, stuff like that. We like to take that into our game. We know that if our tactics are strong, anybody can, it could be a good game against us, but we know at the end of the day that, we use those tactics just to get ahead. So that's what my mindset going into it was just, trying to keep it slow, not rushing it, not forcing it or anything, and just trying to use real world tactics and try to replicate it as much as I could.
All right. I mean, I feel that's a lot about the game. But let's talk about you and the entire esports program, like alongside Connecticut. I feel for you, it would have been really challenging to, keep up with the esports program, to keep up with your performances, really, make the most out of everything that you have got in your platter. So how are you able to balance out, and how has the entire experience been for you, not just at, the esports program at UConn, but also at the EGF?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a challenge, keeping up with both academics and this FIFA team as well. I'm also the treasurer of the UConn Gaming Club, so I also have a lot of input in all the different divisions as well and stuff like that. Not too much, but a little bit. So it's definitely a challenge to keep everything, organized and keep making sure I'm not, overextending myself. But, at the end of the day, we know that when it's time to show up, we like to show up.
Absolutely. And I mean, finally you have done it. I mean, did you really expect it that coming down to today, you might have really have a shot? Or what was that one team that you were really kind of concerned about? Because grand finals, looking after, your odds were completely correct. You had a potential. But what was that one thing that won you the entire championship today? If I was to ask you that one, difference that you had for today?
Well, I mean, going in, I knew that we had that cushion of, even like the first matchup, if we win, go to the grand final. If we lose, we have that losers bracket. That was kind of like, no pressure, no stress kind of situation. And then, winning against MSU there and then seeing them again in the final really gave me a confidence boost because, I mean, credit to him, Jelly Pathy, he's an insane player. He's really hard to play against, but, playing against him 4 games, really, you kind of, memorize the playbook and what his weaknesses are, kind of thing.
And I think that's a very correct, I feel sportsmanship from you, because that is the same thing that Jelly also mentioned after winning the lower bracket final, that the only reason he lost to Fanica is because he played exceptionally well. And, he did not really expected it, not giving any reasons that he have to play back-to-back game, but rather actually giving up that, yes, he is playing better. And, in the end, the most deserving and the most better player won today. But yeah, I mean, congratulations to you. And I'll pass it on to Jerry for the shout-outs.
Yeah. So again, Feneka, so anyone to give your special thanks to, again, family, friends. We did it once. I give it to you once again.
Yeah, might as well do it again. All right. Yeah, I want to thank Diego, my teammate. Couldn't have done it without you this entire 2 years being in EGF and FIFA. It's been a great run. Finally got that championship to prove it. Want to thank my family. I got my sister right here in the room too, so she wanted to watch. So, she's here. So shout out to her as well. Shout out to UConn. This wouldn't be possible. So yeah.
Yeah, and I would say all the best to you two in the coming days and have fun. Like, you actually deserve it. You were playing exceptional. You did all you could and you got to the utmost top that you can in this tournament as well. So I think it's you deserve a break. You deserve a rest and you deserve the win as well.
Welcome back, guys. Well, it has been decided. They had a little bit of a long break, stretching their legs and everything, but they came back and did it. Cincinnati are your Rocket League champions for EGFC. And, of course, here to present them the trophy, it's EGF's own Tyler Schroed. I guess I can give you the mic. I mean, I thought you were going to trophy first.
Well, gentlemen, it has been an incredible series, one that I thought could go the absolute distance. You had some ups, some downs. I think you might have set the league record for overtimes. So, there's a lot of pretty crazy things in there. So it's great to see everything that both you and Delaware have accomplished this season. I love seeing all the great accomplishments, the play. It's been an absolute pleasure to watch you all season. So with that being said, it is my pleasure to present the trophy to the EGFC Season 5 champions, the University of Cincinnati.
Thank you so much.
All right, interview time. Who wants first? I'll go first.
It's all him.
Look, okay, look, hey, we got to get it started though. Like, real talk, that was a fight. Like, it almost went to the 7-game mark. And we're down 3. Then pull that back. Like, what was that feeling like? Like, y'all had, like I said, y'all had a long break before this grand final, and y'all had to come right into it. Man, tell me about it.
I mean, we had 2 hours before we played again, and yeah, it was hard to get back in it. Delaware was just coming off of a tough game 5 OT, and yeah, they were tearing it up the first few games, but we clutched up and caught the dub.
Do you think the warm-up has something to do with it? Do you think them having 5 games right before this was they had some momentum to push you guys forward?
Yeah, I think so. I think it was hard to get started for us because we didn't get a warm-up game at all. So yeah, it was tough.
Starting cold, going straight into it. All right, let's do it. And I was like, I had made this joke earlier on. It's like, it's gonna be power shit. Like, who's gonna prevail? And you guys, nah, I don't really. Great stuff for sure. I need this. Like I was saying, wow, you guys are really good. Well, great hard-fought victory for real, though. Like, it's just the fact that you guys had to come off a cold open just to get into there, and like, you know, y'all are such bros. Like, I see the camaraderie between y'all, and I remember speaking to you earlier talking about, I was like, oh yeah, man, we were friends like before we were a team. And it's like, I really think like that is something to behold for a lot of these squads for sure. And it brought you this far. And like, talking about quickly the whole season at a glance for like the three of you, like, give me the feelings like from beginning to the end.
Yeah, so I'm the new man on the roster. They've been teaming for a lot longer, so it was pretty cool. We came in, you know, obviously I'm optimistic playing with two great players like that, but we came in, started winning, and you know, like halfway through the season, it was just one of those things. I was having a good time playing. Like, I wasn't really, you know, I wasn't sure who we were playing. You know, I was just kind of showing up on Wednesday for our matches, and it's like, let's you know, have some fun playing Rocket League. And then, you know, like as we started winning more and more, I'm like, oh well, shoot, like now we're actually like contenders for this whole thing, like type thing. Like, all right, now I got to take this seriously. And then started, yeah, it was interesting, but it was a good time overall. And then going through league champs and what's the other one? Conference champs, all the leading up to this. It's been awesome, you know, being able to play with them and win the whole thing. So I'm happy. Anything?
Yeah, I mean, just absolute great squad. Frick and I are seniors, so this was our farewell to UC. What a great community they have over there. Nothing but the best for them, and I see all the young players coming up. I know I was talking about it earlier, and I'm really excited about it. I know last year, I believe we were like runners-up as well with our UC roster, so I'm glad that we can always come out here and put UC on top.
Yeah, I gotta admit, I mean, you did mention that you two were seniors, right? So it's unfortunately perhaps the end for this UC roster, but is there a future for either of you two? Oh, I think, okay, my receiver is also dead, so, but reiterating the question, you did mention you two were seniors, so this is likely the end of this UC roster as we see it, but is there a future for either of you as you go on and potentially more Rocket League stuff?
For me, I mean, I would love to obviously keep playing the game, and we'll see where I go with that. However, I don't have any heart set moments in the future for Rocket League. I believe this was probably my last tournament, definitely as a Bearcat and probably as a competitive Rocket League player.
Probably same for myself as well. You know, it was the reason why I'm friends with everybody is like, you know, coming up through COVID and being able to meet everybody through Discord. You don't have to be in person, obviously, but definitely probably my last thing for competitive Rocket League. I've been playing the game since 2016, so we're gonna take probably a little break and then you know, maybe just become a pub stomper or something. We'll see.
Yeah, Pub Stompers Unite. I'm there with you. But man, once again, congratulations to the University of Cincinnati Rocket League team for taking home the trophy and the championship here. Hey guys, it's that time again for the final time today. Trophy presentation ceremony for the victorious University of Delaware. Overwatch 2 squad, absolute killers. And once again, to do the honors, the big head honcho, the man, the myth, the legend, one Tyler Schroet.
Well, everybody, for the final time this weekend, but not for the final time this championships, because we still have Counter-Strike playing this Thursday and Friday. So definitely be sure to check that out. Stealing your thunder because I got to get the plugs in, you know. Well, guys, I mean, you know, we've watched you since literally the league started. It has been an absolute pleasure seeing you guys develop year to year. I know there's a lot of changing faces, but the story has always been the same. Hyper competitive, really successful, absolutely beautiful to watch. Obviously, last year, you guys have pulled off some pretty amazing things. This year, you guys are the ones that bring home the hardware for the school. The rest of your folks look up from second place. Great job to all of them. So, you know, very proud of all the work that you guys have done. On behalf of everybody at EGF, couldn't be happier for this. So, without further ado, your EGF Season 5 Overwatch champions, the University of Delaware.
I'll put confetti in the budget next year, I promise. So now, you know, team interview time. We're gonna talk about it. Let's talk about it.
5-game series, all the way at the end. Like, talk me through, what were the comms like? Like, what was the room like? I mean, we could hear y'all in the room, but like what was the energy like from shift from game to game to game all the way up until game 5? Because like it seemed like y'all really just flipped into a new gear once you got there.
No, yeah, I think each map felt very, very different. I think a lot of the King of the Hill maps we were doing quite well because obviously our composition were quite like that was where it was comfortable on. Map 2 was somewhat close. It was okay. And then map 4, it was just whatever. Like after that defense, it was kind of all right. Let's cook. Let's see what we can do. But no, I mean we felt good. It's always fun to play a team like that. They're a great team. And so no, yeah, it was a lot of vibes. It was just fun. I think going to mass map, it was, just energy from everywhere. Like I think Turtle, shout out to you. You've been in the back just like all weekend long, just providing energy. Kieran, Rocket League are here with us. So no, I think it's great. I think the energy was fantastic, and obviously we're very happy for the result.
I mean, we got to do the cliche thing, right? Like, this is LAN. You guys haven't won a series at... Oh, no, sorry. Not a series. You guys have clearly won series at LAN. You guys haven't won a trophy at LAN before. How does it feel?
It feels great. I mean, I think winning like this is always nice. I think it is a good show for the school as well. Obviously, it's not just us. We're the fortunate ones that get to come here and, at the end of the day, play the game we love. But, back at Delaware, I mean, we have so many people supporting us between staff, other teams, friends, family, just everybody that's like helped us to actually, take the weekend to come fly to Atlanta and play at this great facility. So I think it feels great. I don't know. Do you have anybody else want to add anything?
Oh, he's giving me the mic.
We also won last year, but we'll ignore that.
I mean, I was going to bring that up.
Physical, at LAN.
It was the back-to-back.
Yeah, the back-to-back. I want to talk about it. The back-to-back, like coming into this weekend, knowing that it's like, oh yeah, we won last year. I mean, online, stream, cool, yeah. But like the fact that you were still defending champions coming in, I believe y'all were in as the 2nd seed this time. The series with William and Mary, like everybody's like, oh yeah, they've been looking great. They looked really good in conference as well. Like, is like the contention between y'all is really insane to see. But for y'all to come out on top, like, was there any moment of doubt that it's like, yeah, no, we can't do this back to back, but it happened?
You want it? Yeah. So since our team is like mostly new players, actually, I mean, last year we saw it was Ideal, Hyper, and Syrup, although Syrup was actually a fill. So I think for most of us, it didn't actually feel like a back-to-back. It was, I think for the 3 of us, it was really just like we were trying to prove ourselves. And it feels like this is like the culmination of like the whole year. And to end it off like this is awesome for us.
Yeah, I think that's, amazing to hear, It's like, as a roster, I think most of the teams we've talked to so far are basically just all friends. Like, it's not just you play on a team, you come to scrims and you're like, all right, we lock in, we grind. But you guys, like, how close are you fellas, like, with each other outside of the server?
I live with these guys, and these 2 shared a bed last night. That's all I gotta say.
Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That's real teamwork right there.
Yeah.
That's real teamwork right there.
Shout out to the hotel.
Man, that is so dope to see. But I have to shout out, the entire Delaware esports program in general. Y'all had multiple teams. Y'all have really great teams all across the board. Like, yes, unfortunately, you're not coming home with every trophy, but coming home with one. Like, I just want to know, like, you talked about briefly the support that you have from the rest of the other teams in the program. Like, talk about the program real quick. How it helps y'all as students, but also as players.
Yeah, definitely. I think our program at Delaware is quite nice, and it obviously is continuing to evolve throughout the years. I remember coming in freshman year 3 years ago, and this was just like how I started college. I came to Delaware to play. I saw it as an opportunity to come and meet people, make friends, and obviously it's worked out quite well. And so I think the program has been my life for the last 3 years, and I'm extremely grateful for everything it's given me. Like I said earlier, we have so many staff back at Delaware, Joey, Steve, Kieran, and everybody else. Just like, who? John. Oh yeah, our coach. I was getting John's on the roster. He's with us.
Yeah.
Hear me for a second.
No, but yeah, we have so many people back at Delaware as far as staff. We have so many other teams who've been cheering in chat, messages in Discord all day long. And so, yeah, I think between all of that, the fantastic coaching that I get us through John all year long has been amazing. And no, yeah, they really just give us anything we need to basically succeed in game and also to help us through school. I think Delaware has a very strong idea of like wanting to help us at school and making sure, we're here to get a degree, but also have a little bit of fun competing and playing the game we love. So I'm extremely grateful for Delaware.
I love that. Love to hear that so much. And it's really dope that you guys have that level of, respect and admiration from all sides of the program and like how it led you guys here to this moment back to back. And I want to get the Rocket League team in here. I want to get y'all in here. I want to get everybody in here. Come on, celebrate together, everybody. Get right here in front.
Yeah,
right here in front. Get right here in front. Pack them in. We sardines in this thing. Let's go. All the way.
Do you want to come in too? Come on.
We're probably gonna fade into the ether of the screen in here, but I just want to give like one big last shout out to Delaware Esports, your 2-time Overwatch champions here at EGFC.
Welcome back for one final time this season, EGFC. We have your champions. It is Utah Valley University, and joining us for interview is Man327. I mean, how are you feeling, man? You've just finally completed a year of Counter-Strike, found a win.
It's the last 2 games were rough for me, but I'm feeling good. It was a solid team effort, and props to RIT because they put up a fight for sure. But yeah, feeling good.
Definitely. I mean, hey, going into this, did you expect the 2-1 score? Did you expect a 2-0? I mean, Overpass seemed to be a bit rough, but you still clutched it out there at the end.
I feel like we kind of don't have hands on Overpass, to be honest, because we're not huge fans of that map. But it worked out okay. We still put up a decent fight despite like not knowing that much util anymore. But I mean, yeah, we had a good time.
I mean, for me, I want to ask you then, I mean, so on your Ancient, you guys were playing super proactive on the CT side. Like almost every single round, it felt like you guys were just fighting for lane control, just like always down bottom mid. Was that something you kind of like read in RIT? Or was it something you like to do just generally?
I think you're saying with Ancient, right?
Yeah, Ancient.
Yeah, I mean, our Ancient has been pretty solid. It's one of our best maps, for sure, outside of Vertigo. And I think, in general, with Ancient specifically, they were kind of just lacking control. Like, there was a lot of times where they just don't really take space. And I think that's something we're really good at doing, is we're kind of good at just kind of push and pull flowing. But still, I mean, they did much better than I thought they did, or than I thought they would have. Like we're kind of we didn't play very good, but it worked out okay because Berserk came in clutch in that last game for sure.
Great. Well, hey, going into your champions this season, going into next season, where do you think the improvement is? Where do you think you have to come together as a team to really kind of solidify your spot on the top?
Well, I think consistency is something we need. I don't think necessarily as a team. I think we're usually good at good with teamwork in general, and playing together and communicating. I think it's just like personal performance consistency. Like it was rough the last 2 days for me and a couple others, but I think that's just gonna take really just more practice in general, because we kind of just pug for the most part, and we're kind of just there to have a good time and have fun. But it worked out.
Well, fair enough. I mean, again, congratulations on your victory. We'll let you go celebrate with your team now. So before we do, just anyone you want to shout out, your team, your family, God, floor's yours.
want to shout out to my dad, actually, who's watching.
Oh.
He's a big supporter. And then other than that, we don't really have any managers or anything like that. So just all of my teammates. Specifically Pickle, because he showed me the quad Zin strat, and that came in clutch. You know, just like the double top, double bottom Zin. You know, that's what I needed, and it worked out.
Okay, well, if that's everything, then I think that's kind of been us for the broadcast. Thank you very much, Man 327. We'll let you go now. So we'll see you in the next season, I suppose.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you then.